What's up, girls and girls? Which is back with another YouTube video. If nobody told you before today, I'm telling that you are now, because girl Susie down the street has a dick. We've been over this, and turns out so does her mom. Can you believe that shit? As y'all can tell by the title of this video, y'all ain't shit. No shade. I'm at y'all. No shade. Like, I'm at y'all. No shade. Like, I love y'all down, but I'm at y'all because I put on my Instagram story a little thing, like, you know, a little, not a poll, but a little response thing, and I had said, ask me hot seat questions, because you know we growing here. You know we not in the thousands yet, but you know I felt like I have like a loyal support base that actually do watch my YouTube videos. Like, I do have some people that I know personally that do tell me that they watch my videos, and you know I got other people who say like, oh, I told my sister about you, you know, she watched your YouTube videos, you know. So I have a couple of people telling me that they watch it. So I'm thinking I got a couple of, you know, people who will respond. I'm thinking I would at least get 10. Girl, I ain't get none. But then I was thinking to myself, Jameer, you're a Gen Z. I am in the world of AI, honey. AI has become one of the most technological advances used in the world, girl, as we all see on TikTok. Girl, I know you see them AIs and them little newborn babies running out of the hospital. Girl, yes. Girl, yes. With that being said, I thought to myself, girl, ChatGPT has become the new thing. And I've been seeing other influencers, you know, like ChatGPT picks what I do for 24 hours, or ChatGPT, like, does this for me. So I was thinking, how would I ask ChatGPT to ask me hot seat questions? So as y'all can tell by the title of this video, ChatGPT is putting me in the hot seat. Girl, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gagged, girl, because I'm not gonna lie, for AI, girl, I ask me hot seat questions. Girl, these ones got good. She got some good questions, okay? No shade, ChatGPT is that girl. No shade, don't ever sleep on her. Girl, is it just me, or does Cameron need to be back there? Anybody relate, like, any other influencers relate, like, or in, like, upcoming influencers relate, like, when they trying to fix their camera, they be scared that, like, the angle is off as you on here, girl? Anyways, but yeah, ChatGPT put me in a hot seat, and girl, these questions is good. So no shade, like, I'm gonna do this is like ChatGPT organize it for me. So like, it's like spicy questions, goofy and silly questions, deep and personal questions, and for fun questions. So I think I wanted to kind of like mix it around and like do like different ones. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna just start from the messy one. I'm gonna start with the messy one. I'm gonna go to silly and chaos. I'm going to go to the spicy, because, you know, we all love spicy. And then I'm going to go to the deep and personal. I think I'm going to do it like that. So, without further motherfucking ado, let's get into this motherfucking video. ChatGPT to ask me all these questions, and I screenshotted them, and you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna get to the first one. The first one we got is, what is the pettiest thing you ever done? Fun fact, y'all, I am not much of a petty person. I think being petty is just not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to think of myself as more as a mature person in a certain situation. So like, don't ever cut me off when I'm making a YouTube video again. Anyway, excuse the fuck out of me. Anyways, like I was saying, but yeah, I'm not really much of a petty person, or at least I try not to be. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, I don't know, it's just not my thing. Now, I will say, I'm not gonna say I've never been petty before, but if you thinking what's the pettiest thing I've ever done, I mean, okay, so like back in the day, my little brother was a little lazy, and I was always picking up after him. So like, sometimes when my mom would come home from the grocery store, she'd be like, come get the groceries out the car. I'd always end up doing it by myself, because he would either take too long to get ready, or he just would never come. So then there were times, you know, where I'd do it, and then I'd leave like mad stuff in the car for him to do. But like, that's the most pettiest thing I can think that I've ever done. Next question we got is, have you ever ghosted someone? And if you have, why? No. I can say I've never ghosted nobody, because I've been ghosted before and I don't like it. So I've never ghosted anybody. Like, I've never just left you on red or left you on scene, just like, anyways, moving on with my life. No. If I'm done with you, I'm going to let you know that I'm done with you first. So, yeah, you ain't ever got to worry about that when it comes to me. Third question we have is, what's the red flag you ignored? I feel like I shouldn't say this, because, like, me and him are cool. I mean, girl, okay, let's just say it like this. I had a straight friend that I had a crush on. And you know what I'm saying? Now, no shade to him, but like, you know, let's just say when he was with me, like when we was friends, we was really close. We lived right across the street from each other, so we used to, you know, he used to come over, you know, we good friends, but you know, let's just say there were times where things got a little, people used to think we were together. If you get up when I'm what's the saying? If you getting down when I'm picking up or some shit like that. You get what I'm trying to say. So my feelings for him, I had a crush on him, and he knew. I told him. My feelings for him used to, you know, grow a little bit, because I kind of felt like, you know, we was, you know, we was building something out. I wasn't delusional though, because I already knew how the straight boys be. I don't have time for that. But what used to bother me was, and this was his red flag, no shade to him, because I love him down. But he used to, like, when my other friends would come around that were females, he would like try and like get all touchy and flirtatious with them. I even walked in on him trying to kiss my little cousin one time. Like, it was weird. It was a red flag I should have ignored, and I should have just stopped with the flirtatious shit. Stop with us. We should have just been strict friends right then and there. But it's fine. Love him down. I'm just saying. That's a red flag I definitely ignored. Who was your worst ex or friendship fallout? Oh, okay. So I don't have a worst ex. Like, I don't really. I can honestly say, if you want to get technical, I've only dated one guy in my entire life, and I was in high school, and it really didn't last that long. So, I mean, that wasn't really like a bad ex fallout. It was just more if he just felt like, you know, it just wasn't working. And I was like, oh, you know, I was younger. I was young. He's still finding shit now though, and I hope he watching. But anyways, I did have a bad friendship fallout. I'm not gonna give this bitch no light, no shade. Like, I'm not gonna give him no light and bring his name up or anything like that. Let's just say, for the past 5 years, this person has had an issue with me, and I have not seen them in the past 6 years. I'm sorry. I have not seen this person in the last 6 years, and they still have an issue with me about something that has nothing to do with me. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't get into too many details, but this is hot ski. I guess I gotta go get into details. Well, no, I don't. I mean, that was just the worst friendship of that person. Like, they have an issue with me for 5 years. They say they want to fight me, and it's been 6 years since I've seen them. I really don't know what the problem is, but that ain't my motherfucking business. I'm sitting good over here. Next question we got is, what's the secret you never told most people? Oh, alright, so y'all want to know. Okay, let me think. What's the secret that nobody really knows that I'm comfortable with sharing with y'all? And by y'all, I don't just mean my subscribers, I mean the internet, because like once I put it out there like this, you know, what is something I've never told anybody? I don't know, I can't think of something, so we're going to have to come back to that question. Moving on to the silly and chaos questions. First silly chaos question we got is, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? One horse-sized duck. Because, girl, I'm not gonna lie, you might think because you was a little taller than me that, girl, I'm gonna be scared. No, girl, I'm gonna back my shit up and be like, what's good? Come on, yeah. Yeah, baby, come on. Put them hands up. What? Put them hubs up. Put them little cracker wrapper, whatever you call their feet. Wet feet? Is that what you call them? Second question we got, what conspiracy theory do you low-key believe? Oh, this is going to start up a lot of controversy because it's a couple of them, and I think all of them will start up controversy if I said them on camera, but it's a hot seat, so I can't really ignore the question. I ain't gonna say nothing about the government. I don't want to be silenced. That the supernatural does exist. Most supernatural things that people seem to toss to the side or say doesn't make sense or this can never happen, I do believe. I will admit, I do think aliens are real, and I do think a lot of other supernatural creatures are real, and I do think that somehow they have either been captured, removed, or they're in a place where nobody knows where they are. There's one. Next question we got is, if your life were a reality show, what would it be called? That's a good ass question, because I'm not gonna lie, when I was in high school, I was rated most likely to be on reality TV, and I'm genuinely curious, like, if I did have my own show, what would it be called? Because I feel like just calling it Jameer would be so, like, cliche. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, what would my life be called if it was a show? I think it would either be Everything Happens for a Reason or God's Plan. I think, or something like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like it would be something about growth in learning, I guess. I don't know. What's the weirdest compliment you've ever received? Actually, it just happened recently, and I'm trying to remember what it was, because like I told y'all in my last video, I'll be on Grindr like when I'm bored or something, and somebody had said something to me, and it completely caught me off guard. Okay, so it wasn't really a compliment. It was more of a pickup line that just kind of made me laugh, because it was the most weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. It was actually two of them. So the compliment actually was, somebody said nice legs, which nobody's ever told me nice legs. I've gotten, like, you know, pretty nice ass, you know what I'm saying, you look slim, thick, or something like that, but I've never had somebody say I have nice legs. And then there was this other time where this guy had asked me give me some corny pickup line. He had asked me if I was some chemical, and I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, and I had said, what? And he was like, I just wanted to know because I want to put you on my periodic table. Girl, when I tell you I looked at that phone and I said, nigga, what? Next question we got is, if you got arrested, what would it probably be for? Assault. I feel like what would end up happening is Obviously, y'all don't know me off camera, but I kid y'all not, and you can ask anybody in my real life. I'm not a mean person. Like, I'm really nice. I'm really chill. I'm the universal friend. I like everybody. There's not one person that you can introduce me to that I won't like unless you introduce them to me as homophobic. That's the only time I will not like them. But even then, I'm still nice to them. And I'm a funny ass bitch. I can make anybody laugh. I can make the most miserable person in the world laugh. I promise. I got people at my job who are miserable, if you ask me, and don't like me, but I can make them laugh. Even when I'm not even talking to them, I make them laugh. Girl, like, I'm just... Cut me off again. What I'm getting at when I say that is I feel like I'm a really cool, chill person until somebody pokes me, and I kind of try to look at it as me just being mature by ignoring them and paying them dust, because girl, you're never gonna get me out of my character. But I feel like there'll be that one time that somebody pokes me on the wrong time, and then they will get me out of my character, and then I end up trying to kill him, and then girl, next thing you know, I'm in jail for attempted murder and assault. Girl, I don't know, but jail is not for me. I feel like you gotta have a certain mindset for there. And I cannot do it. I just would not be able to do it. They be telling you, when you go to do your mugshot, keep it tough. This will be me. I didn't mean to. Please give me one more chance. See, girl, look, a mess. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the spicy questions, girl. Low-key, I read like 2 of them. I'm low-key excited to answer these myself, because I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm a little excited, actually. Okay, so the first question we got is, who was your first crush? Okay, so actually, with that being said, I actually want to tell y'all my first crush on a boy, actually. Not my first crush in general. Well, no, actually, now that I think about it, he actually was my first crush ever, like, it was a boy. So there was this boy in kindergarten. Yes, I've been liking boys for quite a while. In kindergarten there was this boy. I'm not gonna say his name because it's really fucking for real. No shade, like no shade to him, because like it's been years, but like it's just like I'm not cool with you. I don't fuck with you. But let's just say his name started with it. I'm not even gonna do that. Let's just say it was this boy in kindergarten. That was my first crush. I had a crush on him, and he knew. And he used to kind of not use it against me, but he used to like say like shit as a middle schooler on some shit like, "Hey, I'll date you if you do this for me," or "I'll date you if you do this for me." I ain't gonna lie, he got that out of me maybe twice, and then I hit 7th grade, and I was 12 in 7th grade, so that's when you start to mature a little bit more. So when he used to ask me for stuff, I'd be like, "No." He'd be like, "Please," and I'd be like, "No," and then he'd be like, "I go want you, nigga. I don't want you." No shade though, the nigga was fine as hell, and he still is to this day. But I heard he got a 4-incher, and that's not gonna work for me, sis. What's something people assume about you that's totally wrong? Oh my god, people assume that I'm actually really mean and that I fight a lot. Like I've had people genuinely think that like I'm this not mean, like I'm like a bitch, but more of like I'm really aggressive, and like that I like be out here talking to bitches any kind of way and just be like, "Oh yeah, bitch," because I beat your ass. And I think it's because I'm a gay person with a lot of personality. Like for my gays in the bag, like y'all know what I'm talking about. When you gay, you have a lot of personality. People expect you to be this hardcore shell mean bitch, and that's far from who I am. You know what I mean? Like I just think as myself is really nice. Like I really just like people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a people person. I just like people. There is another funny story that was made about me. I had a friend, and I know she watching this too. Her name is Rebecca. Girl, yes, I'm talking about you. I'm calling you out by name. Girl, we work at the same job. She asked me, she thought I had a BBL. And with her saying that to me all the time, that was a joke we had back and forth. People used to genuinely think it was real. I had people come up to me at that job and ask me, "How much was your BBL?" If you don't mind me asking. BBL? Girl, who could afford one of those, girl? This booty is all real, sweetheart. It's all real. And it's not even that fat. So, like, girl, where did you even get that from? Have you ever had a crush on somebody in this room? No. What's your biggest turn on that isn't physical? Oh, girl, I didn't even know that they asked this question. You know what really turns me the fuck on? Like, will make my pussy straight waterfall wet that's not sexual? Big hands. Girl, I'm telling you, when I see somebody with them big old basketball hands, I just imagine them around my hips while he hitting it from the back. Oh, girl, it drives me crazy. And another thing actually is when boys that I have crushes on say the word dick. I don't know why, but it turns me on to the max. Or if I see them do this. Because you know how when boys are playing sports or if they're tired, they'll do that thing where they'll yawn and they go like this. I don't know why, but it turns me on. Like, ugh. You one of them boys with the big hands and you do this? Ugh, pussy wet. All right, so now we're going to move on to the deep and personal questions, girl. Ooh, I didn't read any of these, so I hope they're not too deep and personal. We will see, though. What's something you're proud of but don't talk about much? One thing I am proud of myself about that I don't talk about much, which I kind of do, but of course you guys would think so, is YouTube. For those of y'all who, I've said it in one of my videos before, this is really like my dream. And it's in my bio now, because I'm not gonna lie, my bio a couple months ago was, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like my YouTube bio now, it's if it's your dream, never give up. I like to believe in energy, and I feel like the more I talk about my YouTube, the more that I push out that I'm doing it, I feel like that's when it's weird. It's weird for me to say, but I feel like that's when it never goes well, because I'm just gently bragging about it, and I'm not even an influencer yet. Not saying that when I am an influencer, I plan on bragging and throwing it in people's face. No, no, no. What I'm saying is me steadily talking about it, and like pushing it out, like I'm just big influencer, and I'm not. Of course, it's my dream to be. So I feel like when I have a YouTube accomplishment, I'll post on my Instagram story, right? But I only post it once. Like I won't continue to post it and post it and post it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not because I don't love y'all. I don't want to show y'all. It's just I feel like when you moving on something great, you move in silence. Nobody needs to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? As time goes on, God and the world will show you that this is what you're supposed to be doing, or that this is for you. So I move in silence when I'm doing something big. So you guys, my babies, like you guys, I don't talk about it much, but it's something I am proud of. I told myself this year in 2025 I was gonna try and stay more consistent. And I've been doing that, and I'm proud of myself. So yeah. What's a fear you're still working through? A fear I am still working through is my fear of clowns. For those of y'all who do not know, me and my mother are both like deathly afraid of clowns. Like, it's something I'm still trying to get over, because I feel like I'm in my 20s and I shouldn't still be afraid of clowns. Of course it's not my only fear, but I'm not sure if I want y'all to know my biggest fears. Because girl, y'all might make jokes about it in the comments, and then you're gonna find yourself on the blacklist. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna stick with that. Clowns. Oh, and going to hell. But I feel like that's a lot of people's fear. So I'm not gonna get into too much into it, but it is something I'm still trying to work through. I keep trying to tell myself that. Matter of fact, we don't want to get into that, because girl, I do not need some of y'all fucking good go. When was the last time you surprised yourself? Honestly, this year when I had said I was going to be more consistent on YouTube. I didn't think that I would stick to it, because every time I say I'm going to be consistent, I never seem to be, because there's so much that goes on in my outside life, you know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that I've stayed consistent, I keep posting and posting and posting it, and having YouTube video ideas, and it's so weird. Ever since I got this camera, y'all, I kid y'all not, the YouTube video ideas just pop up in my head, pop up, pop up, pop up. So that is something I surprised myself with, because I'm like, when I did my 100th YouTube video, which was obviously the video before this, I kind of was like, oh my God, like, but you did it, like, you made it up. Like, I'm pretty sure I had like, what, 70 something videos, maybe 80 or something, or 90, something like that. But like the fact that I pushed so much, like I hit 100 YouTube videos right before the beginning of this year, girl, that was my sign from God already, like girl. And then another sign from me, and I also just said it, you should move in silence. I shouldn't say my signs, but I don't mind telling y'all. I don't mind telling y'all, like some of y'all not a bunch of strangers. But I'm not sure if you saw it on my Instagram, which if you're watching my YouTube channel, you don't follow me on Instagram, that'll make no damn sense, girl. It's in my intro. Follow me on Instagram. Chris Cotter, I ended up making like a he has this trend he has on TikTok of the Chanel song by Baby X Sosa, or however you say her name. I think I said it right, Baby X Sosa. And he did the walk and sang the song like with her boots, and I ended up doing it, which if you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, which is also in the intro, you would know. But basically, I did it as like a little tribute to him. Like I put hashtag Chris Carter, or I had to pull a Chris Carter in the fur boots or something like that. And he liked it, and he commented on it. So I feel like that was my sign to keep going, because I'm not gonna lie, that day that I posted that video was also the same day that I thought about giving up on being an influencer. I think I've told y'all this, but I feel like that was my sign right there to keep going and to never give up on my dreams. So I also want to relate that to y'all. Never give up on your dreams. If I really feel like it's meant for y'all to do it, then do it. Invest in it. What's one thing you want people to understand about you? Ooh, oh, this is a little heartstringy question. Let me think. What's one thing I feel like people don't understand about me? I'm trying to think of what's something I'd want to say. Like, I feel like the one thing I want to say is really towards people in my family, not just people around me. Like, I feel like it's more people that actually know me personally. But I mean, I guess that's what the question entitles. Matter of fact, I'll give one for my personal people who actually know me, and then I'll give one for the outside world. So the one for my personal people that know me, I want them to understand that I'm a human first. You know what I'm saying? Not to like say like there's anybody in my life that makes me feel like I'm not human. There are people in my life that I feel like don't see me as see me as human first. They see me as their son, their cousin, they're this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the problem and I'm not just going to say black families, and families in general, is you need to stop seeing your nephew, you need to stop seeing your son, you need to stop seeing your cousin, you need to stop seeing you know, you need to see a human first when you see me. We're always going to have problems if you don't see me as a human first when you talk to me or you say something to me or you do something to me, because it's just never going to go well. I'm a person with feelings just like you're a person with feelings. I understand that you might feel like when you get angry, you can hurt somebody else's feelings, but it doesn't make it better. If anything, that makes it worse, because now you're not providing that safe space for me to come talk to you about it. You know what I'm saying? For people who do not know me, I want them to understand. And matter of fact, yeah, this is really for everybody. I want them to understand that just because I'm a gay man does not mean that I want straight men. Just because I'm gay does not mean I like all men, baby. I still have standards, and some of you niggas don't be catching no girls' attention, so I don't know what makes you think you would catch mine. So, you know, that is something I want everybody to understand. Back to the question from earlier, talk about what's something like a secret that you don't talk about much or nobody else. I had my first kiss. My first kiss was with a boy, and I was 8 years old. That's something that nobody really knows about except for Seven, I think. I think Seven's the only person that I've ever told that really story to. But yeah, my first kiss was when I was 8 years old, and it was with a boy, and it was on a bus. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. I did enjoy this video, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Those are some really good questions. I want to do a video where my friends or like somebody like I want to put it on my Instagram and people respond. And then I want one of my friends or my cousins or somebody to put me in the hot seat. Like, I definitely want to do a hot seat video again because this was really good. But, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to me, gamers like yours truly, once again. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on Instagram at Jameer Glamorosity. Follow me on TikTok as Jameer_Glamorosity. And I don't really give up on Snapchat because I don't use it, so we're just going to leave it at that. No, she ain't. Don't forget to love yourself first and always. Remember, don't blend in, pop up, because normal is boring. Until next time... And some of our sponsors on Instagram, bitch.